In this video, we'll talk about RBAC or role-based access control for commands. QDS enables Qubole commands to be private or public to support privacy and collaboration. When working with sensitive data, users can restrict the visibility of their commands to other users in the Qubole account by setting command access to private. Users can set the command access before, during, or after running their queries. Alternatively, users can also maintain the command access as public to all users in the set account to facilitate collaboration with other members of their team or their broader organization. For productivity reasons, users can also set a default value for command access from the control panel My Preferences page. Now that we know a little bit about the feature, let's get into a quick demo. What we'll demo are specifically these four things. We'll start with how to set command access for commands that are already run. So let's get into the demo. Here, I have two users from the same account. This is user Q1 and user Q2. I will be showing commands and command access set by user Q1 and showing how they are or not visible. They are visible or not visible for Q2. Here is a command that Q1 is already run. And as you can see here, it's visible to Q2. I'm searching for all commands run by all users in this account by saying email all. In order to change command access, I can use the manage permission icon either from the left pane or the composer window and go ahead and say make this private to me. Once done, you will notice that this command is not visible to other users in the account. As you can see here, you cannot see 326.1184 anymore. So that was the first part of the demo. The second is how to set command access for a query as it is running. So let's start a query. So here's a query that's currently running, and I can still use the manage permissions window even when the command is running and go ahead and make it private. The third part of the demo is to say how do I do it before submitting a query. So I can start a new query. Sorry, this is the other user. I can start a new query, and even before I submit the query, I can say this should be visible only to me and then run the query. And let's go to the other user and see if they can actually see any of these commands that we just set private. As you can see here, none of the commands 1352, 1350, or 1186 are actually visible to the other user. And at any time, I can also go ahead and change the privacy settings to make them visible again after command run as demoed initially. There you go. Now 1352 is visible. The last part of the demo was to show how defaults can be changed for command access. So let's get right to it. I can go to the My Preferences page here and use this command permissions option to say all the commands in the future would be set as private by default. And of course, I can go ahead and change this at any time.